So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Singh finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, it's a big day for him, obviously, Peter, and I think he can make quite a big difference. Spectacular saves can win matches, but I'd expect him to have a more subtle influence overall, bossing that defence and spreading composure throughout the ranks.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Knocks it into space. He's in one-on-one. Shot at goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Messi, he's through on goal. Shot, surely! It's hit the upright. The Rossi does well to get it back. Gerrard! Tremendous from Gerrard! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Great ball if he can get there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's shifting through the gears here. Tries the cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Played it again. Raya claims it without any fuss. Now it's Yamal. No, that's been intercepted. He's going for goal! Off the post! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
De Rossi. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball.
India truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, he's having a go! That is wonderful from Rijkaard! About as smooth as it gets! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off...
And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution on the field. Number 23 coming on the field.
Down to business again. India changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He has found the way through. Oh, super chance for a shot! And it's there! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again...
He's gone for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Throw in.
Substitution.
De Rossi. Great chance! He's put it wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
India do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Don't hesitate, please.
Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Good ball, good take. And that pass just didn't quite work. Caceres. Plays it through. Now it's Olise. And a shot! Short changes him with that pass. It's a pretty loose pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he was quick to react. This is a promising build-up. And that has left him in a heap. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard cuts it out. 2 minutes to be added on. Goes for goal! That's that, the end. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, The other fragile and seemingly...
Hello, brother. How are you? I'm back to the practice. Then maybe just for the message or something going on. Well, that's good. That's what I want. It's supposed to be the amazing part.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times, they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course, they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can...
He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Getting up there! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Raul. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chance, surely! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Costa Curta. Busquets is always looking to break lines. Gerrard. Almost half an hour in now. He'll try from distance! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, driven in. Keeper's dealt with that. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he gets rid in a hurry. He's in a great position here. Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Messi. And he's got away from him. Messi! No, just not quite.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. India go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Shoots! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. The ball goes in. Costa Curta attempts a clearance. It's their second corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. He's going for goal! Oh, it's a thumping hit. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Now, can they get him away? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Busquets. Oh, that's a key interception. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gerrard proves just a little bit too strong. It's Gerrard! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No, that's been intercepted. Lovely pass. Great chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
He's having a pop! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Finds himself uncer... Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! There seemed no way back, but they are level. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory.
He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
That's really well cleared.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Can he finish? He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Borussia Dortmund now. That's it, the referee says enough. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Thoughts on what we've...
Maybe the opening was thinking, and I didn't get the ball as much as. So it's a pretty much of a possession of maybe I'm just a good player, just trying to go. Anything can be. I think that economy is going to regulate me from Division 4, and they are going to put me on Division 9 after seeing my performance. Have you ever guys, hey guys, have you ever tried playing with your own national team, just like I'm playing? Maybe India team is a weak, but it's not a useless. But some players shoot very well, and some players perform in pressure. What can I say? Big matches.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
All these things like graphics.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream teams.
Yeah, not one of its most glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
The pass has gone astray. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Gerrard. That has ended up in no man's land. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's fabulous. Batistuta! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Nepal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gerrard. Koundé. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar tries to pass it through. And Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And this is Gerrard. He's got away. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Just eases him off the ball. India are looking to go forward now. India still without a single shot on target. This is a promising build-up. And he was quick to react. And this is Neymar. Neymar! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Tries one from range! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined. Nepal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
He is through here! Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's gone for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Koundé. Oh, that's ambitious. And that has been knocked clear. Palmer. Now it's Van Basten.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. India unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Time and again they are repelled. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently... And a shot! Neymar! What about that one? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And now he has 2. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nepal have their second corner now. Neymar with the short one. And that's a dangerous... Gerrard! Not a bad try by any means. Knocks it into space. Stood up well to him there. And it's Gerrard. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Neymar. And that's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, good. And a chance! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Nepal find a position of real strength now. Dealt with nicely by the defence and claimed it back swiftly.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. No, that's been intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well read, nice interception. That's a sharp pass. And that is as far as it goes. India cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable.
I think it's the time to change the team, guys. Because this one does not survive the season. I got 50 points. The rating ventures, so we should using where 185 games. Maybe this. Not with Harlem. Where is my guy? There. Anything else need to change? Yes. Where is the cotton? Now let's see who can beat me. I can beat him. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Your one subscribe, it means a lot for me. Share doesn't have phone. It is Kalani really good team. Like people. It won't be that hard for Shevchenko and British to start for next, but it's all depends how opponents play.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two white...
Shevchenko!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Hazard with the delivery. Rijkaard gets it away. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's Hazard! Now, who's going to be first to this?
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Well, that has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to play it through. Now, what about a counter-attack? He is through here. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Shevchenko. That's a lovely, neat pass. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. And Hazard. Cafu makes the interception. Bellingham. And this is Dembele. And he's in on Dembele! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Rijkaard. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Shevchenko. It's run loose here. Looking to play him in. And this is Shevchenko. Takes a shot! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to this.
He's rising! Oh, the ball's in he goes again! And no mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Vissel Kobe get the ball rolling for the second period. The ball is loose and the chase. It's Dembele! Batistuta might just make this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard. Pelé. Dembele, can he finish? Loose ball, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter,
just about within shooting range. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Gerrard! Nearly, but not quite. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's got away. That is good strength. Pinches it off him. Donatoni. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And here's Shevchenko. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for... Azar! They want to be quick to recover this. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out...
And the shot! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And here's Gerrard. And there's the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And here's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Shoots! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And it's made its way to him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's intervened well there. Here's a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum.
Let's see, guys, if we get relegated to Division 4. Currently, we are on Division 3, but let's see if we can go backwards. Well, I'm just making this up because I lost too many matches in the row. And now I think it would be the better idea to defeating myself. Let's check popular squad. Old World Cup squad. Here's the epic. And Bright Heart. But he's taking this Bright Heart this time.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Haaland, raring to go here. He has been on fire of late.
Well, you can sense a definite buzz in everything he does. And it's not just physical. I think he's making better decisions as well. And it's just great to see how much progress he's making now. And everybody is...
Oh, he's... Hazard! He'll try from distance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vissel Kobe with the corner, there first. He's having a hit! No, not quite.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chiellini does well not to be outdone there. Gerrard. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Pedri. Haaland. Adams cuts it out. Gerrard. Now it's Torres. And it's Bellingham. And this is Ronaldinho. No, not quite on the same wavelength. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Vissel Kobe have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
And this is... goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And, oh, they could be caught out. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Gerrard. He's gone for goal. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And here's Haaland. Haaland! And that's a tidy finish. It was an absolute certainty. He just had to. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Vissel Kobe ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gerrard.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. Pedri. And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Vissel Kobe will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser, So this isn't bad at all.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitutions taking place.
So it's back to business.
Vissel Kobe have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And here's Haaland. Davids out-muscles him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts.
Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, that's ambitious. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And that could set him on his way. Look at the space here. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter.
Takes a shot! Oh, what has happened here? Look, oh, great leap! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, cracking ball. Rijkaard. And Azar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. And a chance! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Shot a goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Taken back almost at once. Now, can they get him away? Lovely ball and a real chance. Shoots! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Donatoni. And time is up. Vissel Kobe suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy, Jamal Musiala, is one of the most talked about attacking talents. He can play centrally or he can play any of the wide positions. He's got the ability to turn quickly, got real pace in his game to engage defenders and go past them. And he just has this knack of using those assets to create space for himself in that final third.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Out of play for a throw. Out towards the flank. Just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Del Piero. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Musiala gets on his bike and on the move. He's found a way through. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Takes a shot! Batistuta! Glorious! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vissel Kobe are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well.
Tries from distance. That's got him rattled. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. India have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Now it's Shevchenko.
Vissel Kobe really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And this is Del Piero. Real chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Musiala. Azar, very much a man of this moment. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then.
Vissel Kobe or
Del Piero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Now it's Del Piero. Donatoni. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly. And Del Piero! Wonderful from Del Piero!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
India have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be...
Goes for the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Firmine really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. And here's Del Piero. Applies the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone direct here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he shoots! And no mistake. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
India go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the...
Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
India have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Fermin will not want to lose. Tries one from range! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, I was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Neymar. It's anyone's ball now. He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Can he get onto this? Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Fermin. Azar. Neymar. He is through here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. It's Neymar! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Roberto Carlos. There will be 4 extra minutes. Played out wide. And a shot! And that is as much as we have time for. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they...
Thank you guys for watching. We will join tomorrow. So thank you for supporting and watching. Thank you very much. It was lovely.